Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, today we are going to start a new series of video that is of invertebrates. So, in invertebrates, today we are going to start the topic that is hemichordata or hemichordates, their salient features and their classification along with the examples. So the word hemichordate means hemi, that means half, and chorda means string, and eta, that is present. So it is important to know that formerly hemichordates were included in the phylum Chordata and assigned a subphylum status. But now zoologists consider them as closely related to echinoderms and have included them in invertebrates. So that's why we are going to study them under the invertebrates. So basic characters of hemichordates. First is their body is unsegmented. Unsegmented means unsegmented means not divided into segments, noting the egg which has not undergone any cleavage, or we can say the embryo or the parts of the embryo which show no metameric arrangement of their parts. Bilateral symmetrical. So bilaterally symmetrical means a single plane of a symmetry, that is we can say the longitudinal plane which divides the organism into two roughly mirror image left and right to each other. We can say approximately reflectional symmetry was there, and triploblastic, that is an organism is made of three layers. First is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm simultaneously. Then vermiform, they are marine in nature, solitary and also colonial in nature, that is they live in colonies. Alimentary canal, there is a straight and U shape, that is U shape, and the heart present is on the dorsal side. So what is the dorsal side? Dorsal side, as in case of humans, it means the back side, and ventral side means the front side. So the back side of the heart in our case, that is in the case of humans, will be dorsal, and the front side toward our chest, that will be ventral. So in case of hemichordates, heart is in dorsal side. Then hemichordates body divided into three parts, that is proboscis, collar and trunk. Then excretion took place by single glomerulus. So what is the glomerulus? It is basically a cluster of nerve endings, or we can say cluster of capillaries around the end of a kidney tubule. So excretion took place by that. The nervous system consists of dorsal and ventral nerve cord. Dorsal nerve cord is not hollow, that it is not hollow, but irregular space was present there, as we can see later in diagram. Then respiration by U-shaped pharyngeal gill slits. So gill slits are present, but they are in U shape. In hemichordates, sexes are separate, that is unisexual, that is male and female are separate and they can be identified separately. And development is indirect. So indirect development means, in that case, larva is hatched from the egg and larva then metamorphosed to an adult person. Free swimming Tornaria larva was present. So the name of larva of hemichordates is Tornaria larva. In hemichordates, they are divided into two classes. First is Enteropneusta and second is the Pterobranchia. So we are going to study them respectively. So Enteropneusta, so they are basically marine, solitary and worm-like and burrowing animals that they live in burrows. Commonly they are known as tongue worm or acorn worms. Alimentary canal is straight and anus and the mouth present in opposite direction, that is as you can see in diagram later. Then sexes are separate here again, male and female can be distinguished clearly. Development is direct and indirect, that is both are present. Larva is again Tornaria. So what is the direct development means? Direct development in which a young is directly born as a small version of an adult and it develops into a mature individual without undergoing the metamorphosis. So body is divided into proboscis, collar and trunk. Again respiration by gill slits. Example is Belanoclosis or Sacoclosis. Then the class Pterobranchia. So Again, animals are sessile, colonial, or solitary. In nature, alimentary canal is here U-shaped and not a straight. So, mouth and anus are present on same direction. Gill slits are present or absent. Both conditions should be there. Sexes are separate or united. That is, there is a condition of hermaphrodism also. Development may be direct or indirect. Examples are cephalodiscus and rhabdopluria. So first is balanoglossus. This is the proboscis, collar, trunk. This is the mid-dorsal ventral ridge, genital pore, abdomen, and anus. So balanoglossus is the marine animal belong to the class Enteropneusta. So, Balanoglossus is the marine animal that belong to the class Enteropneusta. Body is elongated, as we can see, ciliated, that is presence of cilia, and divide into three parts, that is proboscis, collar, and trunk. So, proboscis, what is it? It is a hollow open outside by the proboscis pore. So, it is a hollow and proboscis pore. Then collar, so it is short, muscular, and two coelomic cavities present which open outside by the collar pore. So there is two coelomic cavities. Then collar, so it is again short, trunk. So trunk is elongated structure which is divided into again three parts. First is the anterior region, it is called the branchiogenital region. Then the middle region, that is the hepatic region, and the posterior part is called the abdominal region and the post-hepatic region. So in this diagram, this is the abdominal part, this is the hepatic region, and there is the anterior part. So, alimentary canal is straight with anterior mouth and the posterior anus, buccal tube, pharynx, esophagus, and intestine are present. Respiratory organs are gill slits which open outside through gill pores. Nervous system is primitive type, that is not developed, and nerve cells and nerve fibers are present. So we can say a well-developed nervous system is not present in Balanoglossus. Excretory organ is again glomerulus or the proboscis gland. Here sexes are separate. Gonads open outside by a gonophore, a duct. So here fertilization is external, development is indirect with well-developed larva, that is Toneria. Then Sacoglossus. So it is marine, cylindrical, worm-like organism. Body is divided into again, that is proboscis, which is elongated and pointed one. Collar is covered by 3 or 4 pairs of gill pores. Its trunk is differentiated into anterior branchial region and posterior branchial region. Hepatic ceca and genital wings are absent here, which is present in Balanoglossus. Again, sexes are separate here. Fertilization is external and development is direct. Then class Pterobranchia, and first example is Cephalodiscus. So Cephalodiscus zooids present on the bottom of the sea in tropical and temperate oceans. So they are we can say they form the zooids as a sort of a colony. Zooids live in separate tubes in the common matrix, and that matrix is known as cynosium. The body is again divided into three parts: proboscis, collar, and trunk. Alimentary canal is U-shaped, that is mouth and anus are present in same direction. Anterior part of the trunk has a single gill plate. Sexes are separate, each has a pair of gonads that is separated by opening of a gonopore. Development again direct with no larval stage. And finally, Rhabdopluria. So it is a true colonial animal. We can say mostly, or we can say it permanently live by forming colonies. Colonies are attached to the stones, corals, and sessile marine animals. Colony has a horizontal branching tube, again called cynosium. Body is divided into proboscis, collar, and trunk. Trunk is attached to a stalk. A pair of hollow branching arms having the cilia which collect the food. So these help in collecting the food. So this is the diagrams representing the Sacoglossus. Here protostome, or we can say proboscis, collar, these are the pharyngeal pores. Genital folds are there. Anus, so mouth and anus are in opposite direction, that is it is U-shaped. This is the trunk, mid-ventral ridge. And in case of Cephalodiscus, these are the arms through which it collect the food. Okay, this is the cephalic shield, proboscis. Birds are attached here. This is the trunk. So this is all about the general characteristics of hemichordates. Hope you will like my video, and if you like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel.